There's three key aspects of Thai culture in particular that I really love, but I think that sometimes many Westerners don't understand them, or they are completely unaware of them. And in this video, I'll share with you what those three things are and my take on them after living here as an expat, as a Westerner, as a New Zealander, living here for over 20 years. Just share my insight into how I enjoy these aspects of Thai culture so much. And then I'm going to make another video as well, or extend this one and put it on my Substack and our membership, and touch on three other really important aspects of not really Thai culture, but just life in general in Thailand and how it is. So the first one I want to touch on, the first aspect of Thai culture that is really important, is the aspect of respect. And in Thai society and Thai culture, respect is more than just being polite or having good manners. It's very deeply rooted in tradition and culture and the hierarchy of society here. Growing up in New Zealand, as other Western countries that are quite young, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, America, these are young nations that we really don't have a depth of culture like there is in Thailand. The Thai culture is so old and is so steeped in tradition that this comes through into a very hierarchical system of connection with other people. And it's quite often common here, or more common here, to know somebody's age when you meet them, even before you know what their name is. You might even know their status in society or how they fit. And this is important because it will give you an indication of how to relate to and how to connect to with the correct level of respect when you're talking to someone. If they're older than you, or if they're younger than you, or if they're about the same age, this can really alter the way that communication happens and respect is shown and given. In New Zealand culture and other young cultures, there isn't the same level of hierarchy that there is. We certainly, in New Zealand, it's considered impolite, or at least it was when I was growing up, that you don't ask a woman her age. But in Thailand, that's quite a different thing. It's quite polite to actually ask and know somebody's age so that you can therefore connect with them in the correct way, or in the right way, in the polite way, the way that has the right level of respect. And this is even shown in simple things with the Thai greeting, the Y, depending on where you place your hands. When you Y, how high up your hands are placed, this shows a different level of respect. So for somebody older than you, the hands are placed higher up. Someone a similar age and a similar level, or if you're not sure, just with your thumbs just under your chin. Little things like that that are really important, but not life-changing. But if you understand them and if you can adapt to them, you're going to get along a lot better here in Thailand. And this can be difficult to grapple with for some Westerners, particularly if they're from young cultures that don't have that depth of tradition, and in particular that depth of respect for people who are older than you. And sure, I am a Westerner. I can't explain it properly. I can't explain it with a great depth, but Thai people are also, I've discovered, very forgiving if we as foreigners, as farang, do not understand and do everything correctly within the Thai culture. It's all about keeping the harmony and building the harmony and the connection and relationships that is seen as really key and really important. And as with age, the perception is that people who are older have more wisdom, they have more life experience, they have more authority. But then there's also other aspects when you're greeting people who are in government positions, so teachers and those in authority, and particularly monks. And when people meet monks, whether they're older or younger, the level of respect is quite different and much higher. So if you've got a younger monk, you would greet them in a similar way that you might greet a person who's older than you, because their status as a monk changes their position in society and the level of respect that is due to them. And so to learn how to incorporate this, to learn how to accept this part of Thai tradition, Thai culture, Thai society, I've discovered it's really important to watch what Thai people are doing, just to observe society, to observe interactions and communication between people, and look for the amount of respect that is paid and given to people as they communicate, as they connect with each other. And if you've got Thai people that you can connect with and ask them questions and ask for direction, surely this will also help. But the most helpful thing I think you'll find is just learning to do it the way Thai children do when they're growing up, and that's by watching their parents, watching their family who are around them, and learning to do it just because it's a very natural thing. It's as natural as learning to speak the language. And what's really vitally important is that you stay calm. If you don't understand, if you're not sure what's going on, just relax and smile and stay calm and keep observing. The second aspect of Thai tradition, of Thai culture, that is really important and often quite confusing to Westerners is the concept of saving face, of avoiding embarrassing people or even embarrassing yourself. And this is something that is not very common in the West. It's certainly not such a strong part of any other culture that I've been in, but throughout Asia it is quite common, and certainly in Thai tradition and Thai society the concept of saving face is paramount. It's really important, even to the point of people not really telling you the truth because they might feel it would embarrass you, that it might cause you to lose face. So when you're asking questions, it's a good idea not to suggest the answer. If you say, oh, is the 7-Eleven in this direction? Somebody might say, a Thai person might say to you, yes, it's in this direction because that's the way you've pointed, even though the 7-Eleven or whatever it is you're looking for might be in another direction. 7-Elevens are everywhere, so that was probably not a good example, but I guess you know what I mean, that people, rather than telling you the utmost exact truth, because truth is more important, they're going to tell you what they think you want to hear to save you from being embarrassed, to save face, because in Thai society that's more important. And in Thai language they have certain terms, certain words that are used that are so much a part of the tradition of the culture. There's Sabai, Sabai, which is just take it easy and be relaxed about things. There's Sanook, which is about having a good time and making sure that everything's fun. And there's Krengjai, which is just really difficult to explain, but it's not about imposing yourself on others or imposing your idea on others, and this whole thing of not causing embarrassment or loss of faith. So these three things are such a large part of the Thai culture. It really pays for Westerners to work to understand them well and to try and live by them as well, because if you can get into that groove, it's a really great way to live, to be relaxed and to be happy and not to be antagonistic to the point where somebody's going to be embarrassed or lose face. This is a wonderful way to live. And as a lot of things in Thai culture, these are part of Buddhist tradition and Buddhist religion culture as well. The whole concept of Krengjai is deeper than just not wanting to embarrass somebody, but it's about caring and being compassionate as well. So that it is from a place of having a kind heart and a good heart and not wanting to offend anyone or upset anyone, because you care about them, because you love them and are compassionate towards them, really whether you know them or not. And one of the key things that I've found that really helps me to understand these things better, instead of getting upset or frustrated when things aren't going well, that still does happen because that's part of who I am, but I'm working at it, is really to take a step back and pause and just think, okay, what am I not understanding in this situation? I think this for me is one of the most key things that I've learned that helps me to really enjoy living here, is to bring it back to myself and say, well, why am I frustrated? Why am I getting agitated? I must be misunderstanding something, because I know the Thai people, by and large, generally are not going to want to cause me to be agitated or upset. So therefore, the problem must be mine. And the more I try and work with this and understand this, then I am more Sabai. I'm more relaxed. I have greater Sanook. I have more fun, a greater sense of enjoyment in life. But it's not easy to learn another culture, but the longer I'm here and the more I understand and practice these things and put them into practice in very definite ways and practical ways, I guess, in my life, then life here is much more enjoyable, and I just fit in and go with the flow as much as possible. And the third thing that I want to touch on in this video is what's commonly known as Thai time. Thai time is very flexible. It's not linear, it's not running to a schedule, it's running to very much what is Sabai and what is Sanook. Whereas in the West, our schedules, our time is so precious and everything must run on time. It's just a little thing that takes a lot of getting used to for a lot of people. I come from Auckland, New Zealand, and so I got a bit of an advantage there in that in Auckland, there is what we call PI time. There's Pacific Island time, because there are so many Pacific Islanders living in Auckland. I think there's more Pacific Islanders in Auckland than any other one place on the planet. And the PI time is very similar to Thai time. It's kind of flexible. You don't make an appointment for 10 o'clock in the morning necessarily, or you might make an appointment for 10, but it might happen at 9 or it might happen at 11. It's something that happens in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening. So whereas in the West, time is something to be managed and it is precious, it is linear. In Thailand, time is flexible and more about having good relationships and feeling good about the situation. And this doesn't mean that everything has to run rigidly on time. In particular, I think this is so true in Bangkok, because Bangkok is so busy and the traffic is usually atrocious that being late for a meeting, being late for an appointment is so common, because it's virtually impossible to predict how long it's going to take to travel somewhere. But I think it's deeper than that too, because here in the north, in Chiang Mai province and the provinces in the north, it's a lot less populated, it's a lot less busy, and there is still this very much part of Thai life is the Thai time. Things are relaxed. If somebody's 20 minutes late or 20 minutes early, they're not early or late at all, they're on time, or that's how it's considered to be here in Thailand. And so my take on this is the best way that I approach it is to just give myself more time and allow for flexibility. Having a less rigid schedule is really enjoyable. It allows for a lot more spontaneity and Sabai and Sanook. It's a lot more relaxed and it's a lot more fun. But this takes some adjustment. We live out here in the middle of the rice fields in our lovely garden and our beautiful home. And I don't have a lot of meetings or schedules to adhere to, so it's not so difficult for me. But I know for a lot of people, that particularly people that are busy and living in cities and still working, it's really difficult to change to the Thai time and the Thai way of thinking about time and connecting with others. And so those three things again, there's respect, there's the saving face, and there's the Thai time, that are all part of things that so many Westerners struggle with so often, but you don't need to. You just need to relax, observe what other people are doing, take your time, don't be in a hurry, and just enjoy the way of life that the Thais have built up through their tradition for over 800 years. Thailand's never been colonized. It's never had a really strong influence from outside its own culture. And this to me is really special. It's really precious. And certainly there is a lot of deep-seated satisfaction, not so much pride. I guess there's pride there as well, but it is really something that so many people, Thai people, value deeply, so many Westerners value deeply once we start to understand it as well. And so learning to fit in with these aspects of Thai life will help you to enjoy being here and love living in Thailand. And if you'd like to know 3 other things that I really value and really think that a lot of people find difficult, check out the link in the description to my Substack or check out my YouTube membership here. These are things that I'm just beginning, so hopefully there'll be links and everything will work smoothly, because I'll share some more in-depth thoughts on this topic in another video. And in the meantime, if you'd like to see another video here on YouTube, please check out this one next. Thanks very much for watching.